King of Erotica questionnaire. What's the king's favorite movie?
My favorite movie would be Children of the Corn. I think it's by Stephen King. Poetic Justice is a tie. Janet Jackson. Everybody know I love Miss Rhythm Nation. Thanks, babe. Everybody know I love Miss Rhythm. That's the actual moves. But Children of the Corn, Poetic Justice, The Nutty Professor 2, The Clumps, because Janet Jackson is in it, and The Color Purple. So it's a four-way tie. But if I had to choose, it would be Poetic Justice because Miss Jackson can't be touched.
Any turn-ons and turn-offs the king possess?
Turn-ons. I love Italian salad dressing. I watch The Young and the Restless. I love you, Victor Newman. Get Ashley back. Turn-offs. People that treat the elderly in a bad and disrespectful way. Those who don't give to the needy.
How about the king's favorite entree?
Well, I'm ghetto, so my favorite dish, plate.
Come on, this is a king.
Crab legs. Those steamed crab. I'm about to trip. Those steamed crab legs that they steam at Winn-Dixie or Red Lobster. Yes. Yes, Lord. And shrimp. My favorite food.
Who would you love to have design a wardrobe for you? Who's your favorite designer?
Well, I'm ghetto, so Versace. But if you're rich, it's Versace. No, I'm just joking. Me, I shop at Goodwill. I mean, I'm very simple. I've learned to spend in moderation. I ain't got no qualms about it. Even my book cover, the outfit on the cover, the outfit came from Goodwill. It cost me $9.95, and the vest was $4, and the shoes was $5. And I made it look like Versace made it. But if I had to pick a designer, I would say Gucci. I love Gucci.
Quick message to a starving author.
Say that again? I didn't hear you. I was there.
A quick message to a starving author. Someone trying to make it. What type of advice?
Look at my eyes. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. I was homeless. I went to prison 11 years ago for something I didn't do. I was ridiculed, embarrassed. I was raped as a kid. I went through all that. I never gave up. I never gave up. So my advice, stand up for your voice, protect it, and be willing to stand alone to explain it. But don't give up. When you give up, they won. So that's my advice. Do it yourself. If a publishing house tells you no, do it yourself. Like I did.
A lot of people have hit me up recently and want to know what is a typical King Day.
Writing. All I do is write. I work at Dolphin Stadium, where I worked there. I haven't been back really, but all I do is write. I don't go out. I don't run the street. I hang out with my friends, which is not very many because you can't trust a bitch these days. I write. Oh, that's my life. I write. I wake up, I start writing. I go to bed writing. It's just me. I write.
Any goals or admirations you wish to have fulfilled within the next 10, maybe 20 years?
I don't think that far. Me personally, I don't like to think 10 and 20 years from now because I could die tomorrow. So I live for now as if it's my last day on earth. But I would like to see myself in the next year or two being a household name or being talked about as someone who did it on his own with the help of God, about my legacy and leaving behind my books to my nieces when I pass away. Because it's for them. It's not for me. I'm doing this for the kids, my nieces. So that would be the answer to that question, Nosy. I'm just playing.
What is your opinion on a healthy relationship? Keeping a relationship healthy. What is
My
the king's opinion?
Well, I'm going to give you a fact. Opinions can't be proven. A fact, if you don't communicate, if you don't trust yourself first, if you don't love yourself more than your wife, or love yourself more than your kids, or love yourself more than your husband, you don't truly love them. You have to love you more than you love anybody. You have to love yourself. So the key to making it work, don't look for happiness to come from your husband, your wife, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Look for happiness to come from within yourself. Because when you're looking other places for happiness, you're going to always be dependent, miserable, and let down. And keep God first. Without God, nothing stands. Nothing.
How about a message to all of the previous readers of your work who believes that or thinks that your vision is too raunchy?
They can kiss my ass. Was that raunchy enough for you? I built my legacy on my own. People told me no, I couldn't do it. I write about sex, yeah, but you had sex last night talking about my book. I don't care who likes it or who don't. As long as you get something from it, my job is done. I write about sex, but there's a message and there's morals to it. If you don't get the moral or the message from reading it, you shit out of luck. Don't ask me. That's what you should read it for. I wrote it. Why would I want to tell you? That's like I hide Easter eggs, but I'm telling you why I hid it at. Where's the joy in hunting for it, searching for it, finding it, appreciating it because you don't work hard to find it? Do that with the king of erotica. So as me being raunchy, I'm going to get raunchier.
Is it true that men are freakier than women?
You asking me like 50 billion? No, I think it balances itself out. Men are no more freakier than women. I think it's a balance. There's people more freakier than others, but I don't think you should put a gender on it. I think it evens itself out.
Being in a committed relationship, would you or would you not wait 20 years for someone if they were incarcerated?
I'm not waiting no 20 years. I'm just being honest. Life goes on. You can still write the person a letter, but you can't. Love is about loving the person enough to let them go. If I'm doing 20 years, that's not even reasonable to make somebody wait on you for 20 years when you probably incarcerated fucking those men in there. I did time. I see these things. I see it. So while you locked up with a cellmate that you're screwing, but you got this woman at home waiting on you for 20 years, it's not fair. Me personally, if I had to do 20 years, I love you, but I'm going to let that person go so they can enjoy their life, prosper, endure, persevere. I think it's selfish to tie somebody down for 20 years when you fucked up to get in there. Don't punish the person that didn't do it for your mishaps. And if you don't like what I said, guess what? I don't give a shit. It's the truth.
Well, peeps, you heard it live and direct from the horse's mouth.
Miami, Florida. Well, Naranja, Florida.
Naranja's finest.
But I'm from Goose.
The king of
baby.
erotica.
Goose, baby.
The king of erotica. 2009.
Will be my year.
I don't think they ready.
So stay tuned, because we're about to go. It's kind of cold out here. Got people on their motorcycles that they got on lease. They got to take it back by 9 o'clock tonight. But I love you all. Thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to want to speak to you. And if you have any questions or concerns about anything I said on the camera, send an application to my nuts and hope my ass read it, because I don't care what nobody got to think. Love you more than you love anybody. Keep God first. And for you struggling writers, don't give up. One, love you all. I got to go. I got to get out of here.